lovely colouring friends, my name's Amanda and this is my channel, Amanda Colours. Guess who has come out of hibernation? It's Emerald. Hi! She has been snuggled away in a box for the last few months while we've been moving, and she's finally out. I literally found her this morning, so that's very exciting. But yes, I am here today to do my completed pages for January 2024. I had to think about what date we're at. Yes, it's been a big month for me. I was in hospital for a while and still been just moving in and all kinds of things. So I actually don't have that much colouring really compared to some other months, but let's get straight into it. First up, we have Disney Portraits. This is the Small Squares book. And why is it not zooming in? Okay, I don't know what's going on. For some reason, we can't zoom. Okay, we'll just have to do it like this. This is the Small Squares Disney Portraits by Art Therapy. And I've coloured quite a lot in here because I had a few prompts to catch up on. And then I also realised that I accidentally coloured some prompts that Megan from Disney Makes Colouring and I had planned for February in our Facebook colouring group. I got myself all confused. So I've actually coloured prompts for February as well. But I'm just going to show you all of it because I've coloured them all and I did them all in January. So here we go. I'm working on completing this book and I'm getting closer and closer. So first up we have Hercules. And with this book I tend to use my Derwent Inktense pencils. I use the Crayola Colours of the World for their skin, and then I will often use metallic, dual metallic pens. So I've went and did all of the Greek keys around the edges in metallic pens, which looks really cool. Took forever, but it was worth it. So I think Hercules turned out pretty well. And then I also did Maui over here. So he actually only has a tiny bit of metallic in the background in some various places. But I found it really interesting. They left all of his tattoos blank. So I actually had to go in and colour all of the tattoos for that one, which took forever as well. They made his hair black, but they left all of his tattoos uncoloured. So there you go. Next we have, now I had no clue who this was. I actually thought it was Barbie from the Toy Story movies. But Megan, who is a wealth of knowledge when it comes to Disney, told me that her name is Elena and she's actually from a Disney Channel series, I think, Elena of Avalon. So I coloured her as well, and yeah, there's sparkly bits everywhere because that's what I like to do. Very pretty. And then we have Elsa. And again, I actually added some stickles to this one as well, and the Sakura Stardust pen over the top of the Inktense there to make her dress shimmery as well. So that's a lot of fun. Next we have Baymax, and this was from last month, I think, or the month before. I really love this character. He's so sweet. But I wanted to do a fairly simple background, but I have added various metallic bits as well in the background. But because he's white, I just wanted him to stand out. Then we have Edna. This was fun too. With these, I will often look up the character online and then base the background on colours from the movie or colours from their character. And I did find one with Edna with this various colours like from the Incredibles costumes or uniforms, and so I decided to do her with those in the back. And there's actually no sparkle or anything. Oh no, there is. I put some on the little dashes that are there, but not very much sparkle on that one. Then we've got two here. We have Maximus, and again I've used some metallic pen, and then we have Bagheera, and again some metallic, and I used like a copper pen from Uniball Signo in there as well, which was good. He didn't quite turn out the way I wanted, but I could only use the colors that I had, so that's what I did. Now this little guy is Belios, I think is how you say his name, and he's one of the kittens from Aristocats, sorry. And yeah, I used some stickles on his tie, some black glaze on his nose to make it shiny, and then some metallic pen around the border there as well. Yeah, as I said, I did quite a lot. Then we have Sven, and there's no metallic on this one at all. Just dough and Inktense. And who's next? Then we have Rex, and there's lots of metallic on this one. All of the background are various metallic watercolors, so that's a lot of fun. Actually, in the house that we're renting temporarily, there is a skylight right above where I sit and color and where I am filming, and it's really showing up the metallic really well, which is fun. And then this is Prince Naveen as a frog, and again I used a metallic gold pen for the gate sort of filigree details. And I think that's it. Yes, so they are all the pages that I coloured in Disney Portraits this month. Quite a few. So then we do have a few in some other books. Next up is Enchanted Faces, and Megan from Disney Meg's Colouring and I, this is a project book that we are doing together, and we do 2 pages in here each month. So we did this page. I used Copic markers, dual metallic pens, and some clear glaze on her eyes, and this kind of reminded me of Candy, and her lips and her eyelashes, so I made that shiny as well. And this is Megan's page, which is really beautiful. Well done. And then the second page we did was this one. So again, Copic markers, various shiny pens. I added quite a few more stars and glaze to her eyes there. And yeah, just lots of fun. I kind of thought of her as like a star fairy or something like that. And this is Megan's page. Really beautiful. So that's that one. Then we have the Sea of Colours colour along that I host each month. So that is where anyone who wants to can colour a page that is chosen out of this book each month, and that is Sea of Colours by Angela Gonzalez. This is available in from Amazon, and this is the page that was chosen. So the beautiful sea star there, and I kind of did a rainbow of stars and shells around with various metallic accents as well, and my Copic markers, and added some extra bubbles around. So that was lots of fun. Then we have the project book, Ivy and the Inky Butterfly. So I have been colouring in this for over a year now, and it started with Megan and I doing a double page spread each, but now there's quite a few people who colour along with that, but I didn't get my double page spread done in December, so I did that as well. So the December spread was this one, and I don't know, I feel a bit underwhelmed by it. I do really like the way the water and the fish turned out. And I don't know if you can see it, but there is some soft colour in the background here that I really quite like. But yeah, there's metallics and all kinds of fun things. And then this is the January double page spread, and it literally took me all month. Because of all the stress and everything that I've been going through, I've really been struggling with fibromyalgia and just body pain, and being able to sit to colour, and colouring in pencil takes a lot longer. So yeah, it took me a long time. But there's all kinds of metallic in the water, and gloss on clear glaze on the windows, and yeah, and then black glaze for the ink on the butterfly. But yeah, I'm quite happy with how it came out. It feels really happy and cheery, and goes with the set colour palette that I have been using in the book, which is, it's been so much easier to colour these knowing I have a set palette, and it kind of makes the whole book look cohesive. But that is February's. That is going to be quite a task as well, but we shall get there. Then we have The Way Home, and this is getting closer and closer to being finished, but I am so excited that Morgan O'Brien has released this as a PDF on his Ko-fi website. So if you find him on Instagram and click on the link in his bio, it will take you to different places. It is free, but can I encourage people to make donations to artists who give away free illustrations and things, because they do spend time. They you know, they're constantly improving their skills, and it is so kind of them to offer these things to us for free, but they still have to make a living and support their families and things too. So if you feel you can, I'm sure Morgan would really appreciate a donation towards all of his hard work. But I have been colouring this book along with the Johanna hosted hashtag, which is Grogu in 2022, which obviously started in 22, but is still going because we haven't finished the book. And the page that she chose for this month is this one. So I have used Copic markers and various metallic pens and some glaze, and yeah, to add some cool bits to the page. And I don't know if that's picking up because my screen has gone black. So yeah, so that's that one, and I think I only have 4 more and this book will be finished, so that will be fun too. And next up, we have the whole group Buddy Colour that is part of the Facebook group that Disney Meg's Colouring and I co-host. The group is called Colour With Us, and you can find a link to that down in my description, and everyone is welcome. But yeah, we're colouring this book together. The book is available, it's from Colouring Book Cafe, and it is available as a printed book or as a PDF. So whether you're able to get access, you can access either, which we thought might be helpful for people. But this is the page that we, Megan actually chose this for January. And she said the reason she chose it was because the mouse reminded her of me hanging my washing outside to dry, which is a very, 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 very common thing here in Australia. We try to, you know, think of the planet and conserve electricity, and we have such great climates and weather that we put our washing outside to dry with the sun. So anyway, I know that's not as common in other places in the world, and yeah, so Megan said it reminded her of me, which is kind of cute. But I just used Copic markers and my white gel pen for this one, and I'm really looking forward to seeing everybody else's pages from the group. And then lastly, we have the Frogs and Friends Colour Along, which Megan and I also co-host. And it is from Chris Rainiak's Morning Scribbles digital colouring book, the Frogs and Friends edition. Now, the page that we coloured in January is the second last page. and the page for February is the last page of this book. Once we do that in February, we'll be moving on to the Frogs and Friends Volume 2 book. If you wanted to start up with us then, that would be great. So the page for January was this one here, Playing Leapfrog with a Frog, which I think would be a lot of fun. Yeah, so very, very simple colouring with Copic markers, and I didn't even have access to my glossy accents at that point, so I haven't put the glossy accents on their eyes. But that's it from me. They are all the pages that I coloured in January, and I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know, as always, if you have a favourite page, which one it is. And please give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, because it really does help get my channel out there to other people as well. So thanks so much for hanging out with me and with Emerald. She's so happy to be back, and I hope that you have an awesome day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.